Hey everyone, and welcome to Curse of the Dead Gods. Today we are taking a look at this action roguelike from 2021. In Curse of the Dead Gods we play as a so far unnamed adventurer in search of divine powers, riches and immortality. This game has a tried and true recipe. We have randomly generated dungeons in which we kill monsters and bosses aplenty. We have gold to spend during the runs to buy and upgrade both our stats and gear for the remainder of the run, and we find various currencies we can use to unlock additional content and upgrades for all future runs. You can easily compare this game to the more well-known games like Hades, The Binding of Isaac and Dead Cells, for instance. One of the unique mechanics though in Curse of the Dead Gods are the curses. There are various ways to gain corruption, and when we reach certain corruption milestones we gain a curse that lasts until the end of the current run. This is a random curse and the effects can vary greatly. They are usually not good, but depending on your current setup and your playstyle, they might not necessarily impact your run very much or at all. And if you're really lucky, they might even be beneficial to you. So far, it hasn't been a super fast-paced game. However, it is a type of game that requires you to react fast when things get hectic. I find though that mechanics of the game can encourage hit and run tactics if you can't maintain your stamina otherwise. I'll explain all the mechanics I know once we get into the game. So, without any further ado, let's try Curse of the Dead Gods. Let's see here. I have done there are like 3 different kinds of dungeons. We start in the area here. Let's start with this. We start in an area here where we are in between runs. This is where we can spend all the currency that we have earned during the runs to give ourselves permanent boosts and upgrades, or unlock new weapons for us to find in any future runs. We will actually do that right now. We can take a look. This is the Underworld, as it is called. These are passive abilities that we can use, that we can unlock. At the moment we can have 3. I believe you start with 1 when you get here the first time, and as you defeat the beginner dungeons you earn more slots. At the moment we can have 3, and if that is max, I have no idea. I would assume it is. Otherwise we have weapons as well. We have 3 different kinds of weapons. We have our main weapon, which can be both ranged and melee. Then we have our, what is it called? Our secondary weapon. There can also be melee and ranged. And then we have a two-handed weapon as well that we can hold. You always, let's go back here real quick. You always start with a main weapon and a secondary weapon. These pedestals here, you start with just the one unlocked. I have unlocked a second one here. They offer you a random set of weapons that you can grab and use for the next run. I actually don't know how it works if we grab both of them. Let's try that. Here's a stone hammer and a worn shield. I actually don't know how that works. Okay, we literally just whack and charge. Can I even grab this now? I can. But this is probably what I will go with. No, okay. Okay, we can't mix and match as we see fit, but I guess that makes sense, right? Going back here, we also have the weapon altars. This is a category on its own. You can upgrade to have more altars available. You can upgrade the quality and the level of the main weapon, the secondary weapon, and you can unlock the ability to have secondary or two-handed weapons as well. This is not something you usually start with, so that's something you have to unlock. And then we have divine favors. That is something I will explain as we get into the game. It's fairly simple though. You start with 0 and can unlock more and more, but it's something you can use to re-roll rewards in shrines as we get going. Let's see. Anything else? Sure, we can. The light. Darkness and light is a big thing in this game. As we can see down below, we have this little icon. It is now dark. That means we are in the darkness. I believe we take more damage when we are in the darkness versus when we are in the lights. And there will be lots of different weapons and passive abilities and trinkets and you name it, that will affect our damage both in when we are in the light or when we're in the dark. So it can be both beneficial to you and it can hurt you. Lower right corner, we have the corruption level. Each time we enter a door, including the first one, we gain 20 corruption. That is only one of the ways where we can gain corruption. Certain enemies can also have certain skills. They will be very much outlined with purple. If you get hit, you gain corruption, and that is very, very bad. So you want to avoid those hits. Other than taking damage, do you also get some corruption? Let's get into a run here, and there are these events. I don't know if these are actually real time. They might be. I'm not sure. But for now, we're gonna ignore these. I don't know too much about them. We have 3 different dungeons. I do not remember what they're called. These are called the Fiery Halls, and then we have 2 others. In either case, Temple of the Jaguar, Temple of the Eagle, and Temple of the Serpent. These are all differently themed dungeons with different enemies and different bosses. As we can see, I have completed each of these. They are not like super difficult, but they are an introduction. We are gonna do one of these today, and then we'll do one of these as well, just to see how much it ramps up the difficulty here. So let's start with the Fiery Temple here. And much like those of you that know Slay the Spire, we have a little map where we each time we go through a door, we choose where to go, and we basically can plan a path straight from the beginning here. And I think we will. Let's see. We do have a legend out to the left there. So if you don't know what these icons are, you can pre-plan it already. You don't have to figure it out on your own straight away. Let's see. We have attributes, we have a relic, we have more attributes, or we have an unknown event. Unknown, I think they contain some unique events. I'm thinking we will maybe try and go for some of that. We can hit 2 of them, including getting some weapons, some gold, weapon upgrades. Yeah, let's start with attributes. I have a passive that starts me with 1,000 gold, which helps a lot. So when I need to pay for something at the shrines, then now I already have a bit of a buffer. Okay, let's get going here. So you'll notice there are traps. These are only visible during in light. So right now, if I were to run in here just at normal speed, I would take damage because they would spring before I would be out of there. So it is a good idea always to run around with your torch out if you can. That purple thing there would have cost us corruption. If we had been hit. Okay, so that was the first room. I think each dungeon they are like they have a specific amount of rooms. I don't believe there's a map other than this, so you cannot see where you have been, but you can see here there's this little black marking in the ground. That means that's a door, and that means once we progress beyond that, it's a point of no return. The door will close, and you will continue on. So anything you want to explore, you should do it before you continue, because there will be no returning. There's also environments, different things you can use in the rooms. This here, for instance, is a trap that you can set off. That will hit both you and enemies. Up here we have a cracked wall. You can see there's some gold in behind there. We cannot do anything about them right now. You can use the environment, you can use enemies, and I believe two-handed weapons might destroy it. I haven't tried it yet. I have had a two-handed weapon that can destroy traps like this. I think maybe they'll be able to destroy the walls as well, but this is unknown to me, at least before I get to test it out. And we can see when the enemies are gonna attack, they have this little flash. So it's a good idea to dodge. I haven't explained the stamina. We have these little blue thingies below us. We have 5 stamina. Every time we dodge, we use 1 stamina. They recharge pretty quickly, but you need to stop attacking and dodging. Every weapon, they have a combo finisher. That's when the little star thing there is there. That finisher costs a stamina point as well. Your secondary attack, whatever weapon it might be, costs stamina as well. So there is some... It highly encourages you to use your main weapon, but there is definitely some powerful secondary weapons out there. Okay, so burning weapons also counts as being in the light. By the way, let's see, we get a secondary weapon. We can try it, why not? But you can take it, or you can offer it to the gods. Keep in mind though that this is only something you get the first time you're offered the weapon, or before you pick it up at least. If I cancel? Yes, it won't offer. But if I, for instance, pick this one up again, I don't believe I'll be able to sell this. No. Has already been equipped, yes. So the first time you're offered something, or at least until you pick it up, you can offer it to the gods. For random rewards, we got gold, I believe, but it can also be health. Maybe other things. It could be lower corruption. Okay, so each weapon they have a standard attack and a charge attack. And if you quickly do a second or a main hand attack and a secondary weapon, you do different things with your shield. Like this is a standard attack, but this is like a combo thing with the main hand. And they'll all be different. Okay, here we go. That is the first shrine. We chose an attribute shrine, so we get the choice between max health. I think it's usually... No, it's actually not always max health. It can be damage as well. And random stats. We get the choice between max health or damage. Or if we have enough, we can get both, which we of course will do. We will offer gold, but if you saw, we could also, I forgot to mention, we can also offer corruption or blood, which gives us corruption. Obviously, the higher the more value of whatever we are trying to buy, the more corruption we get, and the more gold we have to pay. Let's go with the relic here, and then go towards the unknown event. Let's see what that is. Also, whenever you see something like this, where you have to run over, that is also a point of no return, because these crumble. So back here, for instance, we saw there were a different way to go, so maybe we want to just check this out as well. This is also a point of no return. That means we have a choice here, if we want to go this way or that way. I have not personally found a way to tell which is better, if it's just random or if it's the same every time we get to this specific room, for instance. You'll have to figure that out on your own. Okay, we got another thing here. We got a relic plus 20% damage for claws. I don't think we have any claws at the moment, do we? Or do we actually use a claw? We do actually use a claw. We could grab that then. Why not? But we can see if we offer to the gods, we restore 4% of our health, which is always nice. But for now, we will grab that one, because why not, since we do use claws. Where are we supposed to go again? Ah. That said, we can use the environment to break down walls as well. That is probably the way to go, so let's check up here first. Bit of gold, always nice. Oh, I hadn't seen you, let's... Oh, purple. Don't stand in that. Okay. Okay, we have 3 different stats as well. Can we see somewhere exactly what they do? Okay, well, we can see right here, I guess. We have the first one is Constitution, red, gives us extra health. Then we have Dexterity, the blue one, that gives us extra damage. The green one is Perception, that gives us extra treasure find, meaning we'll find more gold every time we find gold. Let's see here. Let's explain everything there is about these shrines. So these shrines are that's what we choose every time that's what we'll see every time we choose as a room. I don't think that's necessarily a shrine if we choose gold, but they'll be chests then instead. But as we can see, we can offer gold and blood, or this is where we can use the favors. If we don't like these, we have X amount of favors every run that we can use to reroll. Costs 1 favor each time, and I believe you can find them as well in the runs. I think I've done it once, but other than that, I don't think it's not something I believe you should hold your breath out for. They're pretty rare, I think. Let's see. We can't afford either of these, not with gold anyway. In either case, I think it's okay because I actually like Perception. So let's just buy this one. I have 11. What does that actually do? That's 55% treasure find. So that was like 30% extra. That's pretty decent, I think. Let's see. Okay, we want to go for the unknown. Let's see what hides in here. You'll also see that it says safe available at the beginning of every new floor. That means here you can safely save and quit. And next time you start, you can continue here. But if you move too far, you can see it's gone now. You will not be able to get to that same screen. So now you have to finish it, I believe. Yoink. Ow. Was lucky. Almost got hit. What is that? Minus 20% blood offering cost. Ooh. But plus 1 perception if we offer to the guards. I don't know why I say guards. It's not guards, it's gods. I think because we don't want to get too much corruption, I think we're gonna offer this one up to the gods. Get 1 extra perception. Do that. This is a trap. We can set that and blow some stuff up. Ow. Okay, you need to die. Okay, these are 2 different ways to go. There's a lot of gold in there, so... And I don't really see anything over there, so let's go for the gold. We are greedy after all. That was a decent amount. Oh, you have greed kills as well. Honestly not sure what it does. I believe it just adds extra gold to whatever you kill, if you can keep the combo going. Okay, well, if we want any of these, we need to grab some corruption. Let's see what we have. We have a thorn seed. Taking damage from an enemy deals 30% of taking damage to enemies around. Plus 2 dexterity as well. Gain 100% of damage taken in gold, plus 3 perception. No single source of damage you take can exceed 10% of your max health. That means I can only take, what, 125 in damage from a single hit. That's got to be a big hit, so that's probably bosses only, to be honest. I don't think we want this one. We might grab the golden mask here. That means for sure we're getting a curse. That's okay. Let's do that. Offer up some blood for that one. We can see we're corrupted now. That means next time we step through one of these doors, we will indeed get a curse, and that'll be our first. And we have little choice. We're gonna grab some gold. Shadow Flame. Even the light and warmth of fire can be touched by the cold embrace of darkness. Some braziers, I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced, now burn with a dark flame and cannot be lit. Okay. Not super bad, but definitely something that can hurt us. I've never gone this way, so let's go this way. Bit of a... Okay. Okay, 15% damage against weakened enemies. I don't think I've touched on weakened enemies. I'm gonna offer this to the gods. You can parry as well in this game. It's parrying is not me. No matter what game I play, parrying is just not me. But if you parry, if you do a perfect parry, I think it pretty much if you just parry, you the enemies will be weakened for an amount, a short amount, and they take increased damage. Go as a chest, very nice. Worshipper's Cloak, minus 10% gold offering cost, I think. I think we're gonna take that, because that can easily pay for itself. Ow. Right, I don't have the pistol anymore, so that's why I couldn't shoot him. Okay, we do have a chest up here. Let's see. That looks like another shield. Yep, just like the one we have. So, -4 corruption it is. I would really like to find something else. I'm not a fan of the shield. I like to have something that's ranged. Or I like poison. Poison is amazing, I've found so far. The plan here was either relic or weapon. I don't think we have a reference, but I think I would like another weapon, since I was just talking about it. So let's go get another weapon. We're probably gonna get a second curse before we hit the boss. Oh, that's the Dark Flame. Okay, and it actually just... It just snuffs out our torch instantly. Okay, you're a big boy. Out of that, please. Oh, okay, he killed himself. I am not gonna complain about that. Hello. That is our weapon. Ooh, already. Main weapon. Claw. That's a claw. That's actually not such a bad idea. We already have the bonus to claws. And it's poison damage. Attack from behind, deal more damage. Otherwise, we could choose a spear, a two-handed one. Or a bomb. I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab the claw here. I've had this one before. I really enjoy poison. And we equip it automatically. But if you do change your mind, then your old weapon is right there. Some traps out there. Probably over here as well. Yeah. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. Okay, that was a short floor. Excellent, though. Ooh, we could actually grab another weapon instead of gold. We have plenty of gold. Let's... This is a healing shrine, by the way. So if we find ourselves low on health, we could actually go for this one. That would make it... That would make the boss fight a little bit more safe. Even though he's pretty easy here, the first one. But let's go healing just to make sure. Healing comes with a price. You heal 250 health, at least without any modifiers, but you also gain 10 corruption each time you click, so it's not for free. But since we are definitely, no matter what, going to get the second curse, we might as well. We could have gotten it next room instead if we hadn't clicked that second time, but honestly, that's okay. Let's go unknown. Last time it wasn't super interesting, but maybe we have better luck this time around. Let's see what we get for our second curse. Trap chests. Ooh, okay. The only blow that cannot be parried is the dagger you thrust into yourself. Greed is the most ferocious of all enemies. Chests are sealed and trigger an attack that must be parried to unlock them. Chests have a chance to drop an additional gear item. So this is something, as I was just saying, since I hate parrying, this is an awful one for me. Ow. Oh, that was almost... we almost took some... what's it called? Corruption damage there. Let's just get a lot of poison on this guy before he recovers from his attack. Okay. Okay, we did have a shrine over here. That is our weapon shrine? Yes. Okay, well, another venomous fang. It is one level better than what we have though. Or we can choose the Whispering Aegis, but this one has a different modifier, plus 20% chance to inflict poison damage. Or 20% chance to inflict poison damage. I mean, we use this one primarily anyway, so I'm thinking honestly we go for an upgraded main weapon here. It's not a lot of extra damage, but it is a bit. Let's see, where are we on the map? We have one more, either relic or attributes. So let us just pay in gold. It doesn't really matter, I believe. Since we have the gold, we don't gain any benefits at the moment from having a lot of gold. There are relics that will give you boosts if you have a lot of gold. We don't have that. We don't have any, so we'll just use gold. Obviously, next time with the relic here, if we don't have the gold for something, we can pay in blood. Since it doesn't matter how much we get here, we're not gonna get a third curse. It doesn't really matter to us at all. What do we want? Relic or attributes? I feel like attributes is probably the safest bet to get something that's useful at the moment, since we have a decent enough run. At least in my newbie experience. have here? We have +3 perception. Why not? Okay. Let's oh, let's not burn too much, thank you. Like to keep as much health as possible for the boss. Here we go, excelente. Let's see. Health and treasure find? Well, we are gonna be grabbing both. Health is good, since we're just coming up on the boss. These are always the same, by the way, so you don't face off random bosses. Oh, he died to poison. Excellent. So, as you can see, not super difficult. I have a feeling, though, that the difficulty is gonna ramp up significantly, but I don't know on the next tiers here. So we get some rewards. These are the currencies that we want to spend in between runs. At the moment, I don't know if it's gonna be possible. We can see there's a door up there. I don't know if it'll be possible to continue a run after this, but we'll find out maybe now. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay. Okay, let's see what we are offered. We are offered a hammer and a gun, or another claw and a dagger. Let's go with the hammer and the gun here then. Okay, 3 combo. Let's try one of the next ones just to see if there's a huge difference here in difficulty. Oh yes, so one thing I haven't talked about yet is the victory reward. You can see that we get something for winning, we get something for completing these as well, and as you can see, whatever these are victory badges, we have 3 already. This is basically how you unlock extra things. You can see here that some of these has a cost, they are locked, meaning that for me to unlock this one, I need to have 5 victories on 5 unique maps, and then I can purchase this one with skulls. So that is how that works. I'm not sure that it works like this. Oh, here. No, these need to be found for me to unlock them, and so I'm guessing maybe they're unique. I'm not sure. I don't think I found anything, and yeah, this we already touched down on. So yes, we will just go straight into another run here. Let's see how long it's gonna take. We might die, we might finish it, I don't know. Is it longer? Oh, it is longer. Yes, there we go. Okay. Hopefully we are not just gonna... Or we might actually just be battling the same boss here. Who knows? We're not gonna go this way, that's for sure, because we would like to not have to go through health if we can avoid it. This seems like a good path. We can get a couple of random rooms as well, so let's start with a relic. maybe we made a mistake by going with the first one, or maybe we should actually have tried another of the temples so we could see some different things. But alas, here we are. Ow. Ooh, get out. This is a much slower weapon than the last one, so that's something I definitely need to get used to. What is that? That is a Rainmaker revolver. Sufficiently charge attacks, charge range attacks always trigger perfect shots. Okay. Now. Stamina is definitely something that I can find difficult to control myself. I have more than once found myself in a situation where I can't dodge because I simply don't have the stamina. Because I very much like to use my secondary weapon. And it costs stamina, and I like to aggressive dodge as well. See, now I need to get out because otherwise I'll take too much damage. Because I'm silly and I'm too greedy. Okay, let's see what we have here. We can only afford the one. Gold offerings remove 5 corruption. That would be nice. Don't suppose there's any gold lying around here, right? Nope. 3 constitution as well. I'm not sure if that really... You know what, let's go ahead and use a favor here and reroll. 6 perception, that might be a little bit better. Critical damage dealt also heals you. Yeah, okay. Ooh, that would actually be nice. Don't know how often we crit, but let's grab this one. Extra gold find is always good. Hopefully that'll help set us up for the future. Let's go for the unknown. I don't think we're gonna make it to the end here. Well, that's definitely on me for not trying this out first. But at least you get the gist of what the game is, and that is all that really matters. Plus 200% greed kill time limit. I think that's decent enough. Nope. Okay. It's definitely a game that benefits a lot of from you, at least until you have it down. You take your time with things. Don't rush, because you will make mistakes. Ow. But these kind of games is something that I have a difficult time getting into them. And it was the same with Dreamscaper. I featured it a while ago on my channel. I honestly haven't really played it since, even though, you know, it's honestly really great. But yeah, I just can't get into them. Deals critical damage against burning enemies. It's less damage than what we have, but maybe we could try and focus a little bit on burning enemies then. That might be nice. This one, however, it might be the same. It might be like in a week from now. I don't really play it, but for now at least, I really enjoy this one. I really enjoy this one. Ow, should have dodged. Ah, it's one of these. Okay, there's a lot of waves. We should have grabbed the relic with the crits. Now that we have a crit hammer. Yeah, you stand in that. Excellent. Then we would probably have been at full health. Okay, well we have some choices here at least. We have the hunting axes. That's a main weapon. It's a throwing weapon, so we get some range on us now. I actually really enjoy that. And we get extra damage based on our perception, which is the only thing we really have at the moment, so that's not too bad. We can, however, choose a two-handed weapon as well, which I think we should definitely do. Not because it's something we might use a lot, but simply because I believe we can use it to really to destroy the environment around us. So now we have a twin weapon. Not that apparently. Okay, maybe not. Or maybe it depends on the weapon. I had a hammer that was able to destroy these things. I guess we'll see. If we find something. Yes, let's go to the unknown. Oh, that's traps all over the place. Get out. Okay, I don't have any stamina. Let's hang back. Okay. Oh. No, you can't. Okay, maybe it depends on the weapon. That's interesting. I mean, it would make sense. I had a hammer that's certainly able to destroy stuff. Okay, this one requires stamina to use as well, and 2 to do a charged one. Okay. Okay. Now. Nope. Okay, these things are quite nasty. Plus 33% to all healing effects. Don't really have any healing effect at all, but I guess we'll take it since we are, yeah, I wouldn't say low on health, but we're definitely getting there. Okay, let's see. We do get plus 15% critical damage. That's honestly not bad. Perception as well. Ooh, max stamina. Interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. Heal 9% of max health when an enemy is killed by the environment. That's honestly not bad at all. But since this is going to be a bit of a longer run, probably not going to finish it on camera, but a bit of a longer run. Let's go with some... Let's not offer up blood quite yet. So let's grab this one. It also works with our build at the moment. Would be nice to upgrade our hammer though. Let's see, we are gonna grab our first curse, and I did say it would be nice with an upgrade, so let's go get a weapon upgrade. We have almost 0 gold. We might have to make a blood offering here. Reflected Temple, ugh. How can one know when one is consumed by sadness until a mirror reveals the tragedies etched upon the face? Temples can now switch appearance at any time and turn into mirror mode. You gain +5 perception. This is not bad, but it's very annoying. Yeah, there we go. Get you down while you are doing your thing. Yeah. I thought it was an upgrade. It is an upgrade. Okay, right? Yes. That is quite the upgrade, though, to be honest. It is an upgrade. This is literally our weapons. That is a nice upgrade. Yeah, I think we have no choice. We have to give up some blood. I didn't even see how much. 50. Okay. Boink. We are back where we supposed to be. Is this the end? Yes. Okay, well, then we are gonna go unknown. We will get a second bone or second curse here before the boss. Ooh, this is an event. Okay, gold event. Nice. Okay, that's a decent amount of gold. We could have gotten a lot if we killed it a lot faster, but you know, 1350. That's still a decent amount in my book. Okay, let's just move on. Weapon or relic? Weapon or relic? I feel like we have a decent enough main weapon now, especially since we upgraded it. The two-handed weapon is not great, but it's not something that's that important. We could go for a better secondary. How are we looking on relics? We have room for 2 more relics. Yeah. I believe, by the way, the final curse will always be the same, and it'll always be, you know, I don't actually remember what it does. I think I've had it once on my first run because I was absolutely horrendous. Yeah. Okay, let's go relic. Why not? Why not? Ooh, that's dead end. Ow. I was clicking the wrong buttons now, that's not good. Okay, so we got some corruption. How much did we get? 10, I think, maybe? Okay, where on earth did we come from now? We came from here. Stupid reflected map. Or mirrored map. It's not gonna make it easy. Can we get this without getting hit? We can. Perception, excellent. Okay. Did we go relic? I guess we did. I forgot. Okay, we can afford pretty much everything. Plus 100% to all healing effects. We already have one of those, but 4 perception is kind of nice. Gold of damage taken, that's also not bad. 50% and 100%, okay. I think we'll go for this one, to be honest. No, you know what? Let's none of these are really like super awesome. Let's re-roll. Let's see what we can get. Base damage for pistols. Well, we do have a pistol. 6% of max health when an enemy is killed by the environment is healed. Okay. Critical damage also heals you. Yeah, I think that would be really nice. Let's get that because we do a lot of crits. So let's do that. Now that we are now full on relics, every time we get one, we choose to discard another one. So you get the choice. And it's champion time. Let's see if it's the same boss. We will either kill him if it is, or die maybe. And then we'll call it a run. Shadow Word. The shadow can play tricks upon the eye. Best they be named so the enemy cannot lie. Regular enemies are concealed while in the shadows. Concealed enemies are revealed by light, and when attacking, you deal 20% more damage when in darkness. Ooh. That is nasty. Hopefully they're revealed permanently. Yeah, it's the Blood Hunter. Okay. Well. Oh, you did 2, you son of a gun. Okay. Okay, let's get out of there. Oh, you cheesy. Let's just get our stamina back here. Yeah, I was about to say, I think we'll be able to kill him just fine. Ooh, okay. Can I remove a curse? Is that what this means? It probably is. Ooh, that's difficult. I mean, the reflected temple is super annoying, but it's also 5 perception, which is extra damage and extra gold. But the Shadow Word, well, we didn't really get to experience it at all. But let's get rid of the reflected temple, if that's really what it is. It is. Oh, nice. What is that? Ooh, that's a new weapon. Okay. 10% base damage plus 20% base damage if main weapon is a throwing weapon. Well, it is not, but we'll take it nonetheless. Plus 2% base damage per 1000 gold carried. And there we go. There's a little bit of an extra damage based on gold. But, I mean, we do have 2000 gold, almost 3000. But I don't think to get rid of some perception. But our main weapon, I believe, gets extra, yeah, it gets extra damage per perception. So the only ones I mean, we could get rid of the greed kill time limit maybe, but if we get rid of this one, we only get an extra 1% at the moment, and that's only until we actually spend some gold and it gets lowered. So let's offer it up to the gods. Some health would be nice, game, but that was not to be. We could have sacrificed the whip to get some health. Maybe I should have. It's pretty low going forward here. Yeah, I would have loved to showcase the rest, but it's already been a pretty long video, and I think it's been a pretty decent look at the Curse of the Dead Gods. If this is something you want to see on my channel, as always there are two ways to do it. You can let me know in a comment on this video, or you can vote on the monthly Let's Try poll that is at the end of every month. For now, thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.